Hi, I'm Representative Deb Eddy. I serve the 48th District, which is portions of Bellevue, Redmond, Kirkland, all of the Points communities, and just a little bit of Issaquah. We're in the state capitol today, where it is the last day of the regular short session of the legislature. As you are by now aware, we will have to go into special session to finish our work this year. I'm kind of tempted to say, which do you want first, the good news or the bad news? I'll give you the good news first. This year, we made a significant step forward on the project called the State Route 520 Corridor Project. This includes replacement of the floating bridge and the creation of transit lanes, bike and pedestrian lanes on both sides of the bridge. The current project goes just to I-405, but we anticipate the improvements going all the way to the city of Redmond in future years. The governor has made the commitment that the bridge will open in 2014, and we had to take action this year, authorizing the use of toll funds in the corridor to make that date. I worked night and day for about 6 weeks on that legislation, and I will be pleased to be at the governor's side when she signs it. Now, the bad news. The bad news is that however much we might wish to have accomplished certain things during this session, it is the case that in both houses you need a majority of the votes on the floor in order to make any particular thing happen. Some goals that we had, such as reducing the footprint of government, showing the public that we do know how to restructure government, fell short of the necessary 50 votes. In the Senate, it's 25. I will leave them to explain their own actions. One good thing we did this year was to carry on under the leadership of Representative Kelly Linville in a completely new way of addressing the operating budget in terms of how we decide what goes in it. Representative Linville uses a very inclusive approach where she charges other legislators with going through the budget line by line and helping her make those spending decisions. Now, you might think, isn't that how it's always been done? And I can tell you, no, it's not. This is relatively new for the legislature to have this sort of broad-based involvement in budgeting. And I give her incredibly high marks for having brought something that at the local city and county level we take for granted, but which has been an innovation here in the legislature. I will be back up in district for a few days before we come back to special session. We actually don't have that much left to do. We simply have to reconcile our budget and revenue plans with those of the Senate. While I'm in district, I'm sure I'll be chatting with all of you about my specific votes on matters here. I am prepared to defend the good, the bad, and the ugly. My contact information will appear at the bottom of the screen. I do look forward to seeing you at home, and I have truly enjoyed serving as your representative here in Olympia. Have a good day.